Hey y'all, this is the Twin Rivers Music Scene podcast with your hosts Madison
and Reid. We're here to highlight local and upcoming musicians in and around New Braunfels, Texas.
We believe the Texas and Americana music scene is what truly makes this town special, and we are so excited to provide a platform for y'all to hear straight from the artists themselves.
We hope y'all enjoy the Twin Rivers Music Scene podcast and stay tuned for more interviews posted every other Friday.
No venue too far, any song at every bar. Here to cover your needs. Twin Rivers Music Scene.
Okay, I've got to scoot back. Like, these vultures are going to literally distract me the entire time. Okay, now I can't see those ugly creatures. It's because I have PTSD.
With vultures?
Yeah, because in elementary school, we got, like, delegated, I guess, a book. And there was supposed to be about, like, the rainforest animals, okay?
Yeah.
Everybody got super cool animals, you know? Like, a tree frog. A jaguar. Like, I got a fucking vulture. I had to write my project on a vulture.
Okay, but they're not rainforest animals.
I know, which is why, how did that make sense?
But were you embarrassed because it's like a grotesque?
I think I was.
Like, you weren't as much mad as you were embarrassed.
That's so true. I was so embarrassed.
So did you learn a lot about them?
Don't remember. I blocked it out of my memory. But, like, I think about it every once in a while when I see a vulture. I was just like, damn, I had to write my whole project on a stupid-ass vulture. And everybody got to, like, do something cool and, like, cute animals.
Did you have to do that, like, stand-up poster thing?
Yeah.
Like the trifold one?
I was something.
With,
anyway.
like, vulture pictures. One time, I had to do, like, in, like, third grade, a report and presentation on Jane Goodall.
Oh, did you do, like, the wax museum where you stood up and you had to be them?
No, I was Albert Einstein for that. But... But the Jane Goodall presentation, asked me why my classmates decided to even ask questions post presentation in third grade.
Totally.
They asked when did she die or how did she die, and I was like, old age. I made it up, and someone else was like, she's still alive. So I feel like it was a trick.
And that's why we don't lie.
Yeah. That's a whole other can of worms that
So
we can't
true.
get
We
into
can't
on
get
this.
into on this podcast.
But just know we're aware.
Just know that we know everything, and you can't lie. Nothing gets past us, right, Reid?
Yeah, just it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah. And we will let you know also when we find out.
So, yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, but you can do a little intro since you're the intro queen.
All right. This next guest is my co-host, Reid Coles, a.k.a. Rito the Cheeto.
And Madison Dunn, my co-host, because we're just hanging out today, doing a little recap.
Yeah, so actually, if you're watching this, you can see that we don't have a guest today. We're just going to be recapping and chatting amongst ourselves for once.
Yeah. And we, like, wanted to start doing this, you say quarterly because you're a businesswoman, but, like, a couple times a year. That way, like, y'all can know what we're doing behind the scenes / in our own lives, and then we can also just talk about funny stories of things that happen while we're doing Twin Rivers.
Exactly. We got good feedback on our 1 year recap, so we were like, we'll just,
Yeah.
sprinkle them in every once in a while.
And this time we're not wine drunk like we were. We're drinking black coffee, but we are both a little hungover. So that's where, like, the deliriousness is coming from.
Yeah, we are hungover. So, like, how are you feeling today? Give me your
Feeling
true, honest
hungover.
feelings.
Well, not even that, just more tired. We went to Green Hall last night, which we had a blast. We saw Gunnar Latham's band play, and then we went downtown. So it was a typical Saturday night. We had a good time, but, I mean, we're filming this at 10 a.m., so.
Yeah, on a Sunday. And I'm in actually excruciating pain because after I rinsed off last night, I stubbed the shit out of my toe getting out of the bathtub, and it's just throbbing in my boot right now. So,
Going into the bathtub or out of the bathtub?
out. So it was like I was excited to get in bed, and it just boom.
So you almost, like, launched out of the bathtub?
It hurt so bad, Reid. I was in the fetal position on the ground.
Murphy, your dog
I was calling for
watching?
Murphy, and he was like not paying attention to me. He like literally wouldn't. He refused to come.
Were you just like naked on the floor?
Yeah. What a sight.
That's funny. Yeah, I bet that was interesting for him to see.
He wouldn't see it because he wouldn't come near me, but it's fine. But we're doing well. Actually, no, we're not. I don't know why I'm trying to lie to you guys.
Well, last night was funny. We went to Mosey's first. We did like the typical thing. We went to Mosey's, then we went to Green Grove, then we went to the Hall, then we went downtown. We DoorDashed Zins to
Not
Green
we.
Grove.
Don't-
Tammy and I did.
Yeah. I was like, don't drag me into this.
But it had to be done. So we like did funny things like that, and then we said we weren't gonna like finish the night downtown, and then we did. So
Yeah, which is always a huge mistake. But
Yeah.
we somehow always end up there.
okay, so like funny things that have been, or like Madison, what have you been up to? Like, how's life apart from Twin Rivers and with Twin Rivers?
Okay. Well, Twin Rivers you know about because which we can get into Twin Rivers.
Well, like
In a sec.
updating them, kind of, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll update them together. But me personally, just been working for work. Those who don't know, I'm actually a customer relations manager for a commercial service company. And we had a conference a couple weeks ago, so I got to attend that, and I was taking pictures. It was exhausting, but it was fun. Good little networking event. My niece just turned 1,
Yes,
so we had
love
her little
that.
party. I went back to College Station recently. But my cousin used to play football at A&M, and so during the spring game, in the middle of it, for halftime, they bring out, it's like the Legends game. So we got to go and watch him play during that little halftime. It was funny, honestly. It was hilarious. He got a touchdown, and we were all stoked.
Yeah.
It's literally flag
Like
football, but it was
throwback.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like fun to like see him back out there. So yeah, just like honestly feel like I've just been hanging out with the family a lot. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
now with Twin Rivers too, we've gotten a lot of good gigs with Twin Rivers, a lot of collaborations around town,
Yeah.
which is exciting.
Yeah, you have been busy. One thing I say about Madison is like I don't understand how her body like deals with the schedule that she has. It's like you work a 9 to 5, but then like you're always doing something like random or like with your family or like at dinner with friends. Like you're always on the move.
Yeah, I stretch myself too thin and I don't handle it well. So
Like if I ever track you and you're at your house, I'm like really curious. Like more than 5 minutes, like a transition period.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, she's actually like just chilling. That's crazy.
yeah, it never happens. I'm constantly in a rush. Like even after this, I have to go take graduation pictures for my cousin.
Oh dang, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
At Cypress Bend, so.
You're like literally all over.
Yeah.
But you thrive in that way. Like, yeah, being rushed is like crazy sometimes, but like I feel like if you weren't, you would just make yourself rush with other things. Like you would fill your schedule.
True, I guess. But that's why
Um,
we go to therapy. But that's basically all it's. Oh, I'm bald now, so I
Oh,
forgot
I was
that.
gonna say Madison's hair is short now. It looks super cute. Everyone tell her that for the summertime because we're at
Before
the
we go into
river
a
all the
spiral.
time. So it's best for whenever you're getting in and out of the water.
Yeah, it's just hot as hell out here, so. But that's it.
It looks cute.
What about you, girl?
Love it. I've been just bartending here a lot. What else I've been doing?
Oh, you picked up Ian. Do you want to talk about
Yes. I also started managing and booking for Ian Keserick, who is out of San Marcos. He's a great musician, and that's been fun. We've done like some content shoots, and he's got a new single coming out in a couple months that we're going to promote, and that'll be good. And then he's been playing around town a little bit, played at Fry Height. He's going to be at Poorhouse, Cowboys and Cadillacs, places like that. So that's been fun to get back into the booking world.
Yes.
And Ian is really cool to work with.
you
We've been
just-
listening to his music for about a year or so when we met him.
Yeah, and you just took his promo shoots. That turned out really good.
Yes, we took them here at Riley's. So been doing a little bit of that kind of work. Honestly, been going on my long walks again, which I love. Been seeing the fam a little bit. My nephew just got a kidney transplant, so that's exciting.
Yes, it's so exciting. You
Yes.
should actually share that story, a little bit of it.
Yeah,
because-
so my nephew was born with kidney failure, and so his whole life he's been on dialysis, and we're really excited because he got a kidney donor a couple weeks ago, and he's doing good. So they're in the hospital, and he's starting his little journey. So.
I love it. It's so exciting.
Yes, so that's been good. And then also I've been trying to buy a new car lately because mine
Oh,
is going
yeah.
out. The transmission and the catalytic converter are both going out. And what's crazy is the check engine light was on for a while, and I was like, oh God, I've got to like get rid of this car before I literally die driving it.
Yeah.
And then a couple weeks ago, randomly, the check engine light just went off. And so I've been looking at car places, but, you know, I hate doing that kind of shit. Like, I don't want to buy stuff like
Oh,
that.
no. I mean, when I totaled my car, remember you were there? It was the worst possible thing. I didn't look for my car. I just made my dad get one for me,
Yeah.
like, and tell me what to do. And I had to fly to Dallas. But
Yeah.
didn't even know. Everybody thought I was crazy because they were like, do you love it? And I was like, I've never seen it.
And I'm going to fly to Dallas and get it.
Yeah.
What's so funny is, like, my parents are doing the exact same thing.
Yeah,
Like, they've been
sometimes-
helping me look.
Yeah.
Help me with, like, the loan stuff. Otherwise, I simply would not do it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I had to, I would. But, like, I just don't like doing grown-up stuff like that.
Well, the problem is, like you said, your car's still running at the moment. So you're not in dire need because
Yeah.
you still have transportation.
Yeah, but it's going to blow soon, and then I'm gonna be like, damn, I can't even trade it in because I've just been driving around. I'm going camping tomorrow. I'm gonna like drive it camping and be like that.
You're like, I don't give a fuck.
Just like acting like it doesn't exist anymore. But also, okay, so like, yeah, you've been doing a lot of photography on your end, like corporate stuff, and then also graduation photos, things like that. Doing the managing and booking on my end, but then also like, let's talk about like some funny things that have happened
Okay.
lately, like specifically Madison getting scammed by the hotel we're staying at in Wyoming for Dusty Vaquero Days. Like, she so casually came to the river yesterday and was just telling us about how someone tried to steal like everything from her. So like, please tell them about how crazy it is that you fell for this scam.
Okay, yeah, and some like context. This is Reed's biggest fear of getting scammed.
It's like visceral of like, I talk about it in therapy of getting scammed and
Yeah.
like just being hacked in any way. It
Yeah.
makes no sense.
It makes no sense because like if you were like like I said, you're gonna hack my bank account. I'm gonna get my money back. I'm gonna file a claim. I'm gonna change my card. I'm good to go. Okay.
Like, very rational way of thinking about it.
Yeah.
Very adult way.
Very just normal.
Very mature of you.
Very mature. So yeah, but this was really stupid on my part. But again, it was Friday. I had a long, stressful day at work, and I was at work. And we have media passes for Dusty Vaquero Days, like Reed said. So we're going to Wyoming the end of May. And before we even got media passes, like as soon as I just knew that we're going to go.
She got
And
this
so-
hotel back in August of 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like, she was just saying like, we're going no matter what.
Yeah, so like, and I say this because it kind of has context to why I was like kind of fell for this scam in a
Yeah.
sense. So I booked it so long ago, and obviously it's a small town in Wyoming. It's a festival weekend, and it's a little like boutique hotel. And the scammers were pretending to be this hotel and emailed me and was just like, "Hey, we're just confirming your reservation. Reply to this email if you're still coming." And I was like, weird. But like in my head, I was like, okay, well maybe they're just trying to make sure.
Because it's like 9 months later, however long. Like,
Yeah, and all the artists were staying there. So I was just
Yeah.
like, well, maybe they're just going to see if people, whatever.
Mhm.
So I emailed them back. I'm like, confirmed. And then they email back a link. And they're like, fill out your credit card information again after I already did this. And I was just like, okay, yeah.
What
So
was
I'm
the link? Like, was it like in freaking Hebrew or something? Was it so not even English?
No, it was English. Like, they did a good job. And like every time I put my card information, which this should have been another red flag, the little thing would pop up and it said like, we don't take this bank. What thing ever says like, we don't take this bank? It would be like,
Yeah.
we don't take this type of card.
Yeah, so
And
you're
then
getting the
I'm-
clues of like,
but
this
I'm
is-
also putting every card I own into the system.
This is like crazy. Were you just like speed doing it like out of panic?
Yeah, because it was like, again, red flag. Like,
They
were
caught
like,
you
if
in a vulnerable
don't-
moment.
Yeah, vulnerable. And they also told me if I didn't do it, and like by the end of day, they were going to cancel the hotel.
Oh, I didn't know they added the
I
urgency
forgot.
to
Yeah,
it.
and so I'm like, I have another person with me. Like, if we get our room canceled, like we're screwed. Like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
So I'm panicked. That's how they get you.
You were doing it for Twin Rivers, but like,
Yeah, but it's like, why do I always get scammed? Like, I got scammed at Cattle Country. Like, I got.
she does get scammed. Okay, but like, I guess wrap up this story before we get into the cattle country one really quick.
Anyways, it was fine. Then I ended up because the link wasn't working. So my dumbass, I called the hotel, which I should have just done to begin with. And I'm just like, hey, this link that you sent doesn't work. And she's like, yeah, you're getting scammed. And sure enough, when you like click on the email, when I actually see what the actual email is, it was like Hadan at yahoo.com.
It's someone literally in India that targeted a Wyoming boutique hotel for no reason.
So anyways, I was laughing on the phone with the girl because I was just like, this was so stupid. Like, I can't even be mad because it was just idiotic thing of me to do.
And then you just like,
I just froze my cards. Like, number one, I'm sorry, but if somebody's trying to scam me, like, you're not hitting the jackpot, I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time.
Yeah, you'd be like severely disappointed.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is that you were like laughing about it. If roles are reversed and I had done this, like I would be in a tailspin for probably 3 weeks.
She would be in a psychiatric facility.
I'd be like drenched in sweat from the second the phone call happened. I'd be worried anyone coming to my door was somehow like connected to it, trying to get me.
She's
like,
constantly thinking people are out to get her.
Yeah, because
Like
there's probably someone lurking back somewhere
So
that like my body can feel, and it's just like projecting into these everyday situations.
Like, again, no offense, but like, I don't think that we're the target.
No, yeah, and like Madison the other day got so mad, not mad at me, well, kind of, but I was sitting, we were trying to do a Honky Tonk Thursday interview,
no, I was pissed.
and Madison was running behind because she was coming from work or family stuff, whatever, and I was sitting in Mosey's, our little pregame spot, waiting, and she's like, you need to download this app for your phone to connect to our microphones. And I was like, I literally can't do it. Like, I refuse to download this app because like it only had like 3 reviews on the app store, and I was like,
It was the Rode
mic.
mics, like a credible source.
Yeah, but and it was like,
Or brand.
I was like sweating trying to add it, and I was like, Madison, I can't
No,
do it. And she like storms into
I
Mosey.
was
She's
so
like, fine, I'll
fucking
do it.
pissed. Well, because
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it. With context, though, I had a stressful day at work, and I had family stuff going on, and so I really needed Reid to step up and take one for the team. And she physically couldn't do it. But it was hard because it's like, I knew you physically couldn't. So it's like, I felt bad for you.
Yeah, but it was like time crunch.
But at the same time, I was like, I wanted to feel bad for myself.
Yes, which is fair. But yeah, and then to briefly mention her cattle country story, we were like, this was last year, but I don't think we ever talked about it.
We didn't.
She got a phone call like right before we were about to do interviews there, which was our first festival doing interviews at, and it was that she had a warrant out for her arrest for like missing jury duty. And she was like, well, I'm at Cattle Country in Gonzales right now.
You know,
like
I
telling
share
them her
too much.
location. And she's like, I can't come. Like, can I turn myself in on Monday? And they're like, no, because you answer the phone. Like, you have to come in now or we'll send police out to get you. So she's like running around the festival, like fighting with this freaking scammer on her phone. And I'm like, Madison, hang up. And she's like, my uncle's a lawyer. Like, you called him. He was in a murder
finally,
case.
it like dawned on me. I was like, wait, shit, my uncle's a lawyer, like in Bexar County. So I'm like, he's at the courthouse. Like, he could easily look up if I have a warrant out for my arrest.
Yeah.
So then finally, when I like had that like dawned on me, I hung up. I was like, calling my lawyer. And then I called him, and he's like, I'm literally in a capital murder trial right now. Like, what do you need? And I'm like, drop everything I need to look up to see if this warrant out for my arrest, because I could not rest. I was physically shaking. I was so like nervous and scared, and it was just like very chaotic.
Yeah.
And again, if I would have just like kind of thought maybe a little bit rational, like looking back on it, I was like dumb.
No, that one's understandable.
But yeah, anyways, he was like, you're fine. And then we were able to calm down and then have a great time.
Yeah.
Thank God it happened at the time it did, though. Like, if it
Yeah.
was going to happen, it happened at good timing.
like not during the interview.
Yeah, it was like in the beginning.
Yeah, for sure. But that one was like understandable. Anyone would fall for that, I feel like. But we're like,
Thank
what's
you.
the point of like telling you to go to police station when you could
yeah,
be
that was the
anywhere?
thing. They didn't ask me for a credit card information. That's why I was like, if they would have asked me for payment or something over the phone, I would have clocked it as scam. But like, they were just trying to make me go somewhere. So I don't know if I was a victim of human trafficking. which
Yeah,
was
but like
scary.
they wouldn't even know which place. I don't know. That was weird. I just
I don't
didn't get
know.
the end goal for them.
Yeah, they needed to work on that. If you're listening to this, scammers, try again.
So that was our scamming segment. Let's move into merch mishaps because we've had like some funny
God.
ones, and I feel like that's a funny little segment to do.
Okay, yeah. So we've been helping Hayden Redwine with his merch. And honestly, if you're an artist listening and you need merch girlies, we love to do it. Especially
Yeah.
Reid. Reid's like, I want this to be my full-time job. But it's been really funny. But we are at Green Hall. When was this?
This was like back in January while Hayden was on the road with Coulter Wall.
Yes.
We've had like two funny stories with him that we're going to mention. But
Yeah, I want to say the fire.
Okay, yeah, you can say that
alarm.
one.
Okay, so Reid is standing here, or we're just like, she's talking to Eric Kane, who's a photographer for Shane Smith and the Saints. And I'm like not paying attention or whatever. So this is just funny because I was caught off guard too. And she's literally like backing up. Her hat like hits the merch rack, like where all the shirts are. It comes crashing down, and she sounds off the fire alarm at Green Hall while Coulter Wall is on stage. And she is in pure panic. Literally sprints away. And I'm like, where the hell is she going? It's just like going off. And it's just one of those like cases. And if you close the case, it turns off.
Yeah.
So I literally slam it shut, and she's literally panicked. And I'm like, why'd you run away? It was seriously so funny.
Because I was trying to get to the bartender. So yeah, I was talking to Eric, and like my hat, like she said, hit the rack, and first of all, it came crashing down on my head. Humiliating. Like mid conversation with somebody, I'm like, okay, my ego's already hurt in that moment, and so I'm like trying to be like, oh yeah, whatever, like put the rack back up, and when I did, it hit the case she was talking about, and it like made like a beeping noise, not to where you could hear on the stage, but like we could all hear it like in the front room, and it seemed like it was like a warning beep, honestly, and that's why I panicked. I was like, oh shit, we got to deal with this now before like the sprinklers start going off during Coulter Wall. And so yeah, I sprint through all the people that are standing by the merch booth to tell the bartender like, hey, like how do we turn this off? And Madison just went bam and like slammed it shut, and then it was fine. But it was like we were panicked. I was mostly panicked because
But see, in these situations that we talk about, it's honestly good because we never panic at the same time.
yeah, so it's evened out.
Yeah, it's evened out.
And then another merch mishap, I just remember this one. We have to tell them about our Instagram live.
Oh my god, this
at
was
the
so
same
funny.
show. So we're doing merch again. This was like before all this happened at Hayden's show, and this is like a big merch thing for us.
Well, it's Green Hall, Coulter
Green
Wall,
Hall.
like it's sold out, like it's cool. It's fun.
Yeah. So we were like, I was like, let's take this seriously, which we did, but we're like, let's go on Instagram live. This will be funny. Like people can watch us sell merch, like talk to people, whatever. So we put it on, and like immediately this teenager walks up, and which is like cool because I guess we'll get into that, but he walks up and he's like asking questions about Hayden, which is cool. He's interested, whatever. And he's like, where is he from? And we're like, West Texas. And he's like, where in West Texas? And I like shut down. I like panicked because I'm like, oh my God, this is so
panics,
humiliating.
and, like, she's the one like filming this live, so she's kind of behind the camera. So I'm like kind of talking to him, and Reid, I met like Hayden through Reid, and so I'm like, West Texas. He's like, where? I'm like, I don't know. I look at Reid. I'm like, Reid, do you know? You should have seen her face, guys. Like, she wanted to murder me in that moment. Number one, she puts on the phone. We're still on live, by the way. She tosses it. I thought she hung up on the live. No, it's still going.
I just threw it down on the shirt.
And she's pure panicked again. And I'm like, what's the big deal? Like, it's okay. She's like, we are running. Like, she's acting like we're running a like full-on business, and that we need to know every little detail about Hayden, and like it was not okay if we did not know the answers. So then she's like, I'm texting Hayden. I'm like, why are you gonna text Hayden? Like, he's on stage. Like, text Bramble, who was TMing him at the time, like for that show. She's like, I don't want to bother him. She's panicked. Finally, then we're like bickering. Also, again, the live is still on.
Because I'm humiliated that we don't even know what city he's from, and we're like representing him. But I'm like,
which
I was taking it too seriously.
Yeah, which I get it. Like, it's valid, but you just like had to level up. Like, it was the end of the world. So then the guy leaves because we're fighting. And then he comes back and he goes, oh, hey. We're still bickering also. Mid-bicker. And he's like, oh, hey, y'all are the Twin Rivers girls. Like, I follow y'all. I just got a notification that y'all went live. I didn't know that was y'all. And Reid literally looks at him and she goes, yeah, we were fighting about you.
Like on the live. I'm like, thank you for asking the hard questions because now we're bickering. And it was on live, so we don't know. I think we had one viewer. I think like James McDonald had watched like a second of it.
Love him.
But shout out. But yeah, that moment was like panic in the sense of like, oh my God, we don't even know where he's from. And then he's from Colorado City. And he told us how to pronounce it like that. And then the whole rest of the night, what does Madison say? Oh, he's from Colorado Springs. And I was like, bitch.
Which is so crazy because I'm like, West Texas, Colorado Springs.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh my God. But yeah, that was funny. And then also, yeah, it's funny that guy was like, oh, y'all are the Twin Rivers girls. Didn't realize it. Because that kind of happened again at Devil's Backbone last weekend. Because we were there for Hayden opening up for Silverado. And one, it was fun to like just mess with Clint the whole time. Clinton Quinn. Shout out. We liked harassing you. It's always funny because he was working the door. But this guy from across Like, he was by the bar. My vision's bad from afar, but he was by the bar, and he was looking at us, and I thought it was one of Madison's friends, like this guy friend that she has. And so I waved at him because I was like, oh, he probably sees us. Like, you weren't looking. And then I was like, Madison, there's so-and-so. And she turned around, and she just waved to be nice, but, like, you didn't know who it was.
Because she's like, that's your friend. And I'm like, looking at him, I'm like, I have no idea who that man is.
I was like, that's literally him. And so I was like, oh, shit, I guess I, like, mistook him for someone, whatever. And then later on, he comes up. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I thought you were someone else. I thought you were her friend, and you looked over, and so I waved at you. And he was like, yeah. He's like, my wife was asking about, like, who y'all were. And I was like, oh, my God, I feel so bad. I'm, like, over there.
He's all
like
confident waving.
Yeah. And she's like, who is that? But he's like, I recognized y'all from Twin Rivers. And I was like, that's funny because it's someone that we haven't met, like, a little older and stuff. Just so it's cool, like, I don't know, it just reaches different people. But we were laughing. He just recognized us from Twin Rivers, and then
that's why he was waving back.
Else. Yeah. And then his wife was like, who is that, kind of thing.
So freaking funny. Love a good little merch mishap.
Yeah, but we love that. So if you want to talk, just like kind of recap what we've been up to like in the past couple months, I think that would be fun.
I'll talk about like some of our collaborations, I guess, that we have going on. So Green Hall, we have our collaboration with them, which is really exciting and cool for their Honky Tonk Thursdays. We did it last year, like I guess their last season, because it kind of was a summer series, and then now they kind of like started it all year round, which is really exciting. But it's basically it's for the Sims Foundation, but the whole, I guess, background for Honky Tonk Thursdays is just upcoming musicians getting to go on like the big stage. And I think that's really cool because that's our mission too. And so they reached out, Crystal and Lexi, and wanted to see if we wanted to collab again and do our interviews before the shows and then take pictures at the shows. So that's been really cool. I think they're about to start picking up. April was a little slow. I think there's like 2 in May. And then they're going to be like every Thursday in the summer, right?
Okay. I think so, yeah. That's because like that's when the tourists are all here. I think that's when they target it,
yeah, because I think it's like a summer series. So that's been really exciting and cool. So y'all come out to Honky Tonk Thursday, come see us. And then another really cool thing that we've gotten involved with is with Green Studios in Green Grove. So every other month they have a songwriters competition, and it's actually really cool because the winner, I guess the top 2 winners get to have a recording session at Green Studios.
And then the third person gets a prize. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Yeah. But just like to be able to record a single, like that, it's so expensive and a lot of time goes into it. So the fact that they are offering that and supporting also like local artists and upcoming artists, I think it's so cool because a lot of artists, you know, when you're up and coming, that's a huge check that you have to write to like record at a studio. So if you are an artist and you're interested, I think you just, I guess I should probably figure out, go to their website and see if there's like or if they just email somebody for how do you sign up for these songwriters competitions.
I'm sure just like reach out to Green Studios in some way, like either through Instagram or like find their email or something.
Yeah, but I encourage y'all to like put your like hat in the ring because I think that's really cool. So we actually, it was really funny. So we're emceeing those. Funny story with that. We didn't really know we were going to be emceeing. I think that it was kind of talked about, and I think it just kind of went over our heads because originally the plan was we were going to set up our podcast on the side stage and just kind of like have like them like filter through and just like have our mics and record it, do our same spiel that we always do. But no, we were hosting, being emceeing, which was really actually fun.
It was a good time. We were like really grateful for the opportunity. It put us out of our comfort zone, but I think we talked about it after. It helped us a lot with like on the spot interviewing rather than just coming only prepared for stuff. And so we had a great time doing it.
We had a blast. It was really funny. So y'all should come see it. I think the next one's May. It's the second week of May. I don't know what exactly date, but they fall on Tuesdays. So y'all should come out and support and see that as well. Because they're honestly really fun. They're at Grove, and Chris Rue and Sean like host it too, and AJ obviously. And those guys are great. So come out. It's really fun. So those are like 2 really cool things that we've been doing involving like our community with New Braunfels. So.
And like really, obviously really cool venues to be a part of in Green too, that we're very grateful for. So that's been fun. We also got a chance to do Luck Reunion this past year, which was really cool. That's the festival that Willie Nelson's like family puts on, and it's very like Austin hippie, like Americana music. But that was really cool. We got to interview Justin Osborne, the singer of Susto, Leon Meitzen, and Shelby Stone, which were like some of our top people that we did. Whenever they sent us the list, we're like, these are the people that we want to interview, and it was so cool.
Yeah.
So we just got to do like little Instagram reels. They're on our Instagram with them, but they were just like incredible artists for us to meet, and then great shows for us to be able to photograph, like St. Vincent you got to do.
That was so insane.
Which
like,
I didn't know that she was a girl.
I didn't either.
Like, because I don't really listen to her music,
but she's badass. Like,
Yeah.
she was like, I was just like in awe. Like,
Yeah.
remember when I was fighting for my life in that mosh pit?
Yeah.
There were so many photographers, like, it wasn't even fun.
Yeah.
But it was just like cool seeing her like there. I was just like, dang, like, she's cool.
And I loved how Luck Reunion was set up. Like, we saw Susto in a tiny chapel, the Susto string band in a chapel, and that was like insane.
It was like euphoric. It was honestly, like, when we talk about shows, I feel like we obviously go to a lot of concerts and stuff, but there is like a few that stick out, and that one like sticks out. Like, it was, the acoustics in there were so good. It was just so intimate, and obviously we love Susto, and especially interviewing Justin right before, and he was seriously the nicest guy. Like,
yeah, and such like an intellect, like the way
Yes.
he thinks and answered our questions. We're like, oh my gosh, we could have like talked to him for an hour.
no,
I feel
literally, I'm
like
do you want to go get coffee so I can like just pick your brain?
Yeah.
Because it was just like very nice, very genuine, and just so talented. So that was a really cool experience. And I didn't know that about Luck Reunion. I honestly didn't really know anything about Luck Reunion. I just knew it was a cool festival that we needed to get in.
Shout out Jesse for helping us get in.
Yes, but I think it's really cool that how they're set up, because they have different, like, obviously they have stages, but then like we said, they have it like in the chapel, and then this like other room, like there's a music happening like all around in like different like scales. I don't know, it's cool.
And it's all pretty intimate, honestly. Like the main stage, is big, but like it all seemed very intimate, which was cool. So yeah, we did that. We also got to, so last year we attended the T3R Awards in Arlington, just like as guests. Madison worked the red carpet, but this year we got to do media, which was really cool. We went to the Future Faces on the Sunday night before, which was like a songwriter competition to see who would get to play at the awards the next day. And so we got to talk to a lot of up and coming artists there from honestly all over Texas and even Oklahoma and other states like that.
True, yeah.
There was a good group of New Braunfels people there both nights, but the first night we got to hang out with a lot of the Beagle's Nest Studios guys.
Yes, they're so funny.
Rachel Swan of KMBT was there. That was cool to hang out with her. And then some like Davin Klein from Rough Stock and all that. So that was fun. And then the next day we did our hot girl walk through Fort Worth, which was fun. And then we went to the awards at night.
Oh wait, can we pause about that?
Yeah.
Remember what the coffee guy called me?
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Yes. He literally
And not
called
because
it-
of my looks, but the girl behind the counter, I was talking and I had lost my voice.
Yeah.
So my voice was very raspy, and she like turned around and she was like, "You sound exactly like Cameron Diaz." I was like, "Don't even flatter me right now."
Right. And then when he called out her order, like, and I think she was wearing like sunglasses inside too because we were tired. And then everyone like turned.
Yeah,
but no one
he
like
goes,
cared
Cameron
either.
Diaz like coffee, and I'm just like, "You're too kind." The best part, Reid, like, obviously we humble each other all the time. Reid goes, "Nobody looked."
Literally no one even was like, that's not her. They're like, bitch, move on.
I'm
with your
like, "Oh my
coffee."
god, stop!"
With the sunglasses on, and everyone's just like still looking down at their phones.
No one gives a fuck.
But the T3R awards that night were really cool. We did like a media room before the awards started, like the red carpet and all that. And we talked to a lot of great artists that were nominated. It was all like people nominated for awards. I can't even remember all the names. So I think we did like 10 or 12 interviews, which again was cool because they were all on the spot. Because we were meeting a lot of the artists for the first time. Like they didn't know who we were. We didn't know who they were, just because like they could be from the Fort Worth scene or whatever. But we had a great time doing that, and we're going to start releasing that content soon. We've just been trying to get through all of our other stuff, but we do have a lot of really cool interviews, including like members of Wilder Blue. We had Brie Bagwell again on there, people that are local, and then a lot of cool artists were excited to share their music with you from other parts of Texas. So T3Rs were really cool. And then that night, there was a great group of New Braunfels people again.
Yeah, it was honestly really fun.
Yeah, there was like Kyle Garrett was there, Kayla Jane, a lot of the
Taylor
Rough Stock
Graves.
guys. Yeah, Taylor Graves, Kate Isaacson, Guy Vincent, all the Green Studios guys. Green Studios won an award. So did, or Yeah, and Green Hall did too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really fun. We had a great time.
Or
So yeah,
I think AJ won the award, right?
AJ won, and then Green Hall won.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so that's been really good for us. We've been staying busy, and then this festival season we kind of chilled. Other than Luck Reunion, we didn't do Cattle Country this year again, but we're about to go to Gillette, Wyoming next month and do Dusty Vaquero Days, which we're really excited because we're going to be interviewing a lot of the artists. We're staying in the same hotel, so it'll be cool to like get to like catch them in more organic settings. And then also we're like going to team up with them, I think, to do some giveaways before the festival for like shows that artists are playing around here before.
Yes.
So keep that in mind, I guess.
Yeah, just like follow us.
Yeah. But I think that's kind of like what we've been up to. We can kind of, if you want to now, talk about things going on locally or like artists around here that have things going on before we sign off.
Yes. I mean,
a couple new bars / venues opened.
oh, that's true.
Kennedy's Tavern opened, which is great because they've already been booking local artists consistently 7 days a week.
Yeah.
So that's a
Another
cool
good
spot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's outside. It's obviously, it's like a little Irish bar. I think they have one in San Antonio.
I asked the owner. It's not the same
It's
people.
not the same people.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Disregard.
Because I think this owner used to manage Poorhouse or something like that. Or this
Okay.
GM used to manage Poorhouse.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great little spot. It's right across from Lost and Found. So another good spot to play music, like Reid said. And then where's like another place? What other bars have opened up that like are music bars? I mean, obviously the Neon Jackalope just opened, but that's just like a little bar like attached to the Grove, but it's really cute. It's like a little cocktail bar.
Yeah. I can't think of a specific like venue type right now. I mean, there's obviously like restaurants like Old City Hall, Salutis, but I don't think they're doing live music.
No,
But
they're not.
Kennedy's is great. Like if you're an artist looking for, especially like a weekday set, because they have them 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Like that's
sorry,
a good
I'm like
place
distracted right now because
someone
obviously
show
somebody
up?
had a lit night at Riley's last night and it's just now
to- just
getting their
got dropped
car.
off. Was
Yeah.
anyone we know?
No.
That's funny.
But yeah, artists around town. I feel like a lot of people have been staying busy. Shout out to Ryan Hunter for playing Chili Fest. That was
Yeah.
like a really cool get for him. Hank Weaver just released his first album, which is really good. Y'all should go listen to that.
Me and My Blues.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
really good. So that's really exciting for him. I know Rough Stock will be releasing soon, so stay tuned for that.
Jesse Stratton has been releasing a lot of new music too lately. He plays a lot locally, but also he's been like consistently releasing singles. So
Yes.
y'all go listen to him. He's really great and he's a great guy. This weekend was the Hill Country Craft Beer Festival and they had it at the Worst Fest grounds and Statesboro Review played. So that's cool.
Love them.
Another great local band, just kind of what they're up to. And then like honestly, the girls in New Braunfels have been killing it, I will say.
Okay, yes.
Like they've been doing it, like Hannah Swan, Zoe Allen, Kristen
Kayla
Foreman,
Jane.
Kayla Jane.
Yeah.
Like they've all been doing great, like playing a lot. So y'all be sure to go like support the girls out there because they've been killing it.
Yeah, they have been killing it.
So
Also, just this just came to mind. Speaking of the girls, Remy.
yes, Remy too.
I just want to like shout out to Remy's album release party at Yellow Dog. Y'all need to like listen to her. I'm telling you, she's a star.
Yeah.
She's so good, and she does rock. Like it's rock and roll, and I feel like that's so like you don't hear like somebody who's actually doing rock and roll, but like I'm telling you, like it's rock and roll.
Yeah, it was
And
so fun.
It was so good. Her voice is incredible. The songs are so fun. She's just so cute and just a great entertainer, performer, everything. So check her out. I want to get on the pod soon. So
Yes, for sure. I think that's kind of all that we have. Is there anything that's like standing out to you that we want to update people on?
no, this like has
Or-
cured my hangover though. So thank you.
I know, yeah. The coffee did, and then also like the talking too. So
Yeah, just girls being girls.
coffee talk.
But
cure.
yeah, if y'all have anybody that y'all are wanting on the podcast, want to know a little bit more about, let us know. DM us.
Yeah.
We still have hats for sale.
Yes. And they're $25, and then a portion of every hat goes back to tipping local artists at their shows. So when we sell that, we pull cash from it and then drop it in tip jars of people playing around town.
Yes.
So Yes, that's a good one. And then,
Sponsors.
yeah, I meant to like bring this up earlier. We're looking for sponsors, and we have like a great sponsorship package that we've had built out for since January. Like we're going to start the year with it. And then we just like honestly had so much going on with Twin Rivers that we prioritized putting out the content and like going and doing interviews at different places. But if y'all want to sponsor like placement on the podcast, like, or mentions or anything social media related in kind, like we can wear stuff. We've already had a bunch of great in-kind sponsors with the hats
And IVs.
and the IVs, yeah. But we love to partner, especially with local New Braunfels people, because those businesses also feed into the New Braunfels community that we all love it so much.
Yeah, so any like venues.
Yeah.
Obviously like artists, if you want us to also like plug your show, if you have like a big show coming up, which we kind of like talk about that stuff anyways. And especially if you go to our Instagram, I always do a show list every month. Honestly, like use it because I put a lot of effort into that. And
I think
sorry
people
if,
really
like,
receive it well.
sorry if your name is spelled wrong. Like I'm literally a girl and I'm just a human being. And after like the third one of them doing, like there's gonna be some typos. I really
Yeah.
try my best, but
Yeah, you do great. It's great. People get the gist. But yeah,
it's
any
great. We're
kinda-
great.
Any kind of sponsor opportunities we'd love to like talk about, so you can either message us or email us too, because that's something that we really want to deep dive and just like get more ingrained in the New Braunfels community too in that way. So
Absolutely.
well, Madison, I think this was a great recap episode. We've had a busy like 5 months since we last talked
Yes.
to everybody.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited for everything that we're doing. I think it's cool to also like be able to document our little milestones doing this.
Exactly.
So.
I like to recap because sometimes we forget like little things because we're just constantly busy and we're just kind of going through the motions. So we kind of like doing these things because it kind of makes us pause and just
Like reflect and
Yes.
celebrate. And then also like y'all can kind of see a little bit more of our personality behind this too. Because like obviously we're focusing on the artists when we interview them. So it's
Yeah.
cool that like y'all get to know us a little bit and our dynamic better.
yes.
So well, this was fun. Thanks for the coffee.
Yeah, you're
Cheers.
welcome. $5. I'm
Happy
just-
Sunday. I do need a Venmo for
No,
it.
you're not Venmo. I get it. $5. I was just joking.
But yeah, so thanks for listening to our little recap. And we're
Yes.
excited for y'all to listen and see what else we have going on soon.
Yeah. And again, this has been the Twin Rivers Music Scene podcast with your hosts, Madison and Reid.
See y'all later.
Bye. I almost said ciao, and I'm so glad I didn't.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
No venue too far, any song at every bar. Here to cover your needs. Twin Rivers Music Scene.